Hello. Today is 24 March 2026, and this is another episode in my continuing journey to find recovery. I have been searching on a quest like a dedicated detective in my own very neurodivergent way to discover a few things I've been missing since September 17th of 2024. Some of those things I have actually discovered I have clarity about, and I do speak differently. My words carry different meaning, and overall there are less of words from me, and I once took pride in being articulate and able to communicate therapeutically, personally, in every way. That was the one thing I knew well how to do. So on top of being embarrassed and not that person I once was, I have actually learned other things that I've waited a lifetime to learn. I have tracked back through my past, searching for memories, long-term memories, as the amnesia, antegrade amnesia, whatever's going on with my limbic system of my brain, my hippocampus, that prevents me from accessing long-term memories, adding anything to memory, and having no short-term memory at all, but with remaining cognitive abilities and a fantastic amount of self-discipline. I push onward. Some of my investigations I have done in a very personal, stoic, and silent way have everything to do with the PTSD I wrestle with every day. Knowing that the cause and effect of what began my PTSD and haunts me every single day has eluded me up until this week. From the Northwell Ambulance Bay to the Kessler Institute to Weill Cornell, phone calls, records shared, assumptions, misunderstandings. I have tracked and associated the connections. The question is now, what do I do with this? I'm a man living in an eternal now, because I don't actually have a past, not my past, and I have no sense of future. I've been in survival mode for so many months, just trying to make it to another day. It is tedious and tiring, but what I'm realizing and what I have clarity about is I don't want to just be in survival mode. I want to start living as an integrated, unified person, not separated from what I think and feel and do and say, which I perfected through a lifetime of living with ADHD and attentive type, which is now unrateable ADD, unrateable depression, everything. I got caught up in self-diagnostics, comparing everything I thought and felt to the DSM. What I learned there, I wasted months of my life. Science knows a lot, but living in a country where healthcare is based on a business model, and I was part of it, granted in public healthcare, but I saw the workings of everything going on around me. That's the problem. I've always seen everything, felt other people's pain, even if they didn't say it. And that has dictated so much of what I have done during my life, with the record label, the podcast, volunteering with NAMI, and will be responsible or account for my future volunteer work. My career is over. I am on SSD. I was approved the first time because the science is there that the state and federal government will be responsible for my care sooner or later. And statistically, according to medical statistics, I'm not here speaking and recording down by Miller Beach on my cell phone. Statistics don't have me here. And if you have knowledge of neuroscience, and if you are aware of what I have endured, you would understand as well. But looking at things in a clinician lens and a personal lens gives me a different perception of things than most. Because per statistics, at my age, 58 when I had a traumatic brain injury, falls after 60 predominantly are the cause of traumatic brain injury. And in my case, that is true too. Except before my fall, I was knocked the hell out while standing on the 4th floor of South Beach Psychiatric Center on my last day as a nurse supervisor, in my 38th year as a registered nurse in New York State. That was the last day of my career, and it was also the day most of my ego died, and so began a journey of suffering and trauma and being re-traumatized by people who assumed I was things I've said this many times. And I'll probably say it again, because the reason I am here or anywhere posting or recording is to motivate myself to not give up. I have given up 1,000,000 times already. And one day I completely gave up and had plans to give up entirely. So if I seem serious about some subjects, it's because I have been there. And because I'm here now to talk about it, it was a miracle I woke up after that medically induced coma. Miracles come with responsibilities. I accept my own.